Hey everybody, it's Greg the Ghoul coming to you from within the Phantasm Comics warehouse. We're just packed with stuff. It's just overflowing with really fun, cool stuff. We've got lots to organize, and that's what I normally do when I'm here. But today we are opening up a CGC box. That's right, everybody. We got back as you can see, smaller CGC box. Definitely not 25 comics in here. I think more around like 9. So let's dive right in and see what we got. Some really cool books in here. And we're doing CGCs today. We're doing Blu-rays. And we got a collection of comics in. So stay tuned for a really fun, cool video. All right, so with this batch, a little introduction to what we were doing. So a year ago, maybe, I don't remember when we sent these out. Pretty long time back. I sent these out. It was stuff that I went through our bins. So these comics were sitting out on our table. They were all priced. They were not graded. I was looking for high grade Silver and Bronze Age comic books, and I found 9. So I sent them in. I was like, why not? Well, let's enhance the value. So I sent out some fun stuff. So let's dive in and see what we got. All right. Well, first book here, 7.0 on Daredevil 41, Death of Mike Murdock, Exterminator, and Unholy 3 appearance. So, pretty solid book. Everything here got the CGC press. So, that's why they took a pretty long time to come back. But, can't complain with a 7.0 on this Daredevil 41 from 1968. Colors on this issue popped real nice. These reds and purples, those yellows, everything looked really solid on this. Nothing too, outrageous on the cover here. No bends or tears or anything like that. So thought I'd give it a try, see what happens after they gave it a press. We did get cream to off-white pages, which was not a surprise there. But 7.0, not unhappy with that. So moving right along. We do have a big one in here. How about that? Fun Marvel feature number 9. Again, this book looked really nice. So with a press, got that 8.5 with off-white pages. Ant-Man, Wasp, Iron Man, Bill Foster appearance, Dr. Nemesis cameo from 1973. Real fun cover here. There's the back. So I think a lot of these came out of the same batch. I'm going to save that one. Look at that. Detective Comics number 352. Yeah. Got a 6.5 on that one, but with the press and everything, I'm pretty happy with that. It's not bad at all. The greens. I was looking for stuff that looked like on the cover, no creases, no tears. That's what I was looking for. And stuff with pressable defects. And can't go wrong with this. This is the first appearance of Mr. Esper. Centerfold pinup by Carmine Infantino and Murphy Anderson from 1966. Definitely got some yellowing on the back of the book. Off-white to white pages in this one. But, I mean, man, these look pretty sharp, too. I always love the checker at the top for the DC Silver Age stuff. Here we go. Let's get this one out of here. Dun dun. Another solid looking book. A lot of black on the top, like that upper 1/3 of the book. So, really solid. 8.5 on that number 386 from 1969. So, good stuff there. Really solid looking book. The back looks even better than the last one, so not bad at all. There are some big ones in here. We did get a really great book back. We'll save that one to the end. Went with some weird westerns. 9.0 on this one from 1974. These weird western tales, I think all of them feature Jonah Hex, were pretty sharp copies and a 9.0. Wow. And that has white pages. The Weird Westerns that I'll show you here all came out of the same collection. So when I went back to look through, I pulled all those Western books out. And recently with James Gunn saying his, his love of Jonah Hex and who knows what else he'll do. Wow, 9.4. Weird Western Tales 31 from 1975. White pages. I might have to go dip back into these Westerns and see what else was sitting in there. Really fun Jonah Hex cover. Really nice. Love it. So, yeah, but there was no speculation on these. I mean, and as you can see, there's no keys. There's nothing, it was just these could get high grades. And I thought they were particularly nice. So Hex fans, let me know if you're interested. These will probably all be going up in our short box. I think like the last one I think that we'll show off is going to probably go into the store. And there's another one, 1974. Got a 9.0 with white pages. Really nice. This was the shock of the entire lot. I thought it looked nice, but here we go. A 7.5 on the Doctor Who and the Daleks. 7.5. Huge book right now. At that grade. 1966 movie classic. This is the first U.S. appearance of Doctor Who. And that's a Peter Cushing photo cover. How cool. We got off-white pages. But the book itself looked like it had a lot of pressable defects. And I think it did. I think a lot of them pressed out. This is a huge book at this grade. I think there's only maybe 12 or so graded higher when I looked at the census. So, wow. And I can't find any of these. I can't find anything near this for sale. I think there's a 5.5 that sold recently. But super happy to have this back at the shop now. We'll probably put this one in the store. All right, stay tuned because we have comics and Blu-rays to show off as well. Hey everybody, how you doing? I know it's only been a few seconds for you, but it's been a few days for me. And we got a new collection of movie books. So as you know, we put some movie books up on these shelves, bigger art books and stuff, vintage stuff. So in the shop right now is 4 bins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Packed with some sort of common movie books and some not so common stuff. And then right over here is a bin of film facts and early Fangorias, which is very exciting. So we're about to show off the best of the best from this stuff here, so stay tuned. All right, well, we're going to start off with this box right here. First off the top, we have the Official Collector's Edition 1980. Empire Strikes Back, just, fun articles and stuff like that. Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. That's pretty cool. We have a collector's album for Raiders of the Lost Ark. A lot of info for any fans there. A Temple of Doom collector's edition magazine. All sorts of behind-the-scenes sort of stuff. So before all the special features on your Blu-ray existed, this was the way to find out some behind-the-scenes info. A Tolkien book, music and poems. Wow, look at that. So, I guess this isn't sheets of music, but a music book. For anyone that wants to play some Tolkien music. Song Cycle, very cool. Let's see, when's this from? Not first edition, but printed 1962 originally, and this probably was reprinted again in 67. So, very cool stuff. Can't read any of this, so who knows what the words are here, but everything has words to sing along with as well. So, very nice piece. Love the paper stock, too. So, very cool. Let's see what the inside cover, if it's anything fancy or not. Oh, yeah, you get the... Very nice. I always like to check behind the dust jackets on older books. So I have the new Tolkien companion. New for the time, of course. And that would have been from St. Martin's Press, 1979. So, thick one, too. Lots of info there. Great wraparound cover art by Joseph Zucker. At least he designed it. I don't know if he did the art. But, hardcover edition of Splinter of the Mind's Eye, the original sequel, I believe. Is that what that was? Based on the characters, 1978, second printing. The Force was with him. Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia find themselves desperately racing Imperial stormtroopers and for a sacred gem that can increase the power of the Force. Very cool. This was like almost, I mean, at this point, this is a what if. This, you know, stuff in here doesn't exist anymore. Descriptions are not canon, of course, but this was what could have been the further adventures of Luke Skywalker after that first movie. It was a fun idea. We've got some toys. Very cool. Everyone's favorite Star Wars characters. The Essential Guide right here. Phantom Menace stuff. Clone War. Attack of the Clones. New Jedi Order. We have this. I see this a bunch now. Official Collector's Edition for Return of the Jedi magazine. Great behind the scenes. Concept art. All sorts of fun stuff in here. I think we have a few of those as well. Star Wars Episode 3. If anyone's a fan of that one, this is a art book. So let's see, probably lots of, concept art stuff. A lot of these concept art books have unused characters or something that they saved for later on. So maybe there's like characters from the new trilogy that weren't used here. But you always look back and you're like, oh wow, that was original concept art that was created in Return of the Jedi, but they used it for the prequel series or something. So it's always cool to take a look through these. Weird mix of books for sure. A Dream of Dracula in Search of the Living Dead. Let's see. Dark Inquiry into the role of the vampire in civilization. So really cool. Lots of some art, some photos, some maps from, let's see, 1972. Nice jacket. Has some condition issues, but, you know, for the age, not too bad. A Sci-Fi Swarm and Horror Horde. Interviews with 62 filmmakers. That sounds really cool. Jam-packed jamboree of conversations with more than 60 veterans describe their experience on the sets of some of the world's most beloved sci-fi films. So, and this is some real vintage stuff, 1950s, 1960s movies, and TV too. Lost in Space, Land of the Giants. So, really nice. McFarlane Press book here. Oh yeah, look at all this stuff. Lots of great black and white photos, and looks like a lot of great information as well. Oh, this is cool. Salem Witch Museum. Like a little, probably a pamphlet that was handed out or something that you got if you paid for a tour or something. Let's see, what year was this? They have the year. Let's see. Not too sure, but very cool piece. Salem Witch Museum. Another little pamphlet on the Bermuda Triangle. Oh my goodness! No, what a shock! What a shock! This is okay. First of all, this is the Bermuda Triangle Ghosts in the Valley. I didn't even read what the title was. Ghosts in the Valley, and author of Ghosts in the Valley and More Ghosts in the Valley. So I'm assuming the valley he's talking about could be Bucks County or Lehigh Valley. Here we are, looking at what year this might have come out, and it's from New Hope. This is where the store is located, New Hope, Pennsylvania. That's ridiculous. 37 North Main Street. That's like 10 doors down from us right here. My goodness. This is ridiculous. I'm shook. I don't know who this is, but I'm going to ask around for some information on this person. My goodness. New Hope Publishing Company. This is ridiculous. Well, it was meant to be. Whoa, this is a shock. I'm gooped. What else do we got in here? The anime art of Miyazaki. Wonderful stuff. A dissection of his work from McFarlane Press there. We have Criswell Predicts. This definitely looks maybe 1970s. 1968. Mentalist from the era. Annotated Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the only completely restored and annotated edition at the time, of course. I'm sure there's been some other works done. Look at that, that's beautiful. Let's see, this is 1976, first printing. Very cool. Cool stuff. So, got any Jules Verne's. Nice back cover art as well. Let's see anything. Yeah, just a regular old cover there. Let's put that down. We have Alpha Moon Base. Definitely some oddball things in here. The official technical notebook, official guide. Any NASA nerds, I suppose. Got like technical readouts for the moon base. I'm not even sure. Is this stuff from a show? Or is this just like futurist, Mars mission? What is this from? Moonbase Alpha? So these are all designs for bases on the moon. Oh, here's our moon wear. What is this from? Spacesuit 3000. Oh, here we go. Okay, what is this from? Tell me. Moonbase Alpha Technical Edition. Is that the movie? Starlog magazine put this out. Oh, is it? It's from Space 1999. Okay. I have occasionally people do walk in and ask for Space 1999 stuff, and I rarely have any. So if that is what this turns out to be, then there we go. I've never seen that. It's not something that I've checked out, so not in my wheelhouse. Star Wars Phantom Menace stuff. Movie, storybook. Looks like younger reader stuff here. Yeah. Oh, we got a Raiders of the Lost Ark illustrated screenplay. That's really cool. You can read along. Oh, wow. Storyboard stuff, too. Really cool piece there. Nice. So, got Dracula film and legend. So, dissecting it from the movie's point of view, going off of what was presented in the film, it looks like. I'm just going to shove this one up here because we're getting low on space. And another of the same time period, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the Kenneth Branagh film. So, and similar sort of... Oh, this is the script with pictures. Cool. And this one here, Ray Bradbury's Long After Midnight. Got 22 hauntings and celebrations. So, let's see here, from 1976. Of course, a lot of these were originally published way before, so this is a nice anthology of short stories. 22. We got a tiny little book right here. Oops, I lost. Again, media management is always my biggest issue. I ran out of space. Last Jedi art book here. Lots of concept art, skyline stuff. So I think I have a few copies of this now, I think, but this one definitely has some condition issues, but if you're into it, we got it. Atlas of Fantasy. This is a fantastic book. I've seen this. I don't think I have it. JB Post with this. Let's see. (1974). This is the second printing. Just really going through and documenting all sorts of really fun fantasy stuff here. Fairyland, the Land of Oz. Going real deep into children's books and stories and stuff like that. And so, got Conan in here. Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin's stories and stuff. So, the later it goes, the Dying Earth stuff by Jack Vance. Wow, really cool book here. So, if you're a sci-fi fantasy nerd, check that out. And last but not least, the Letters of Tolkien. Last but not least in this box, we have four more boxes to go. Selected and edited by Humphrey Carpenter with the assistance of his son. We do have some writing here. I guess this was gifted to somebody, to Beth, of course. Thank you. Thank you for gifting that to Beth. First edition with a 1981 release. So, lots of correspondences and whatnot to Tolkien. So, really cool. Let's see, anything. There you go. All right, that's one box down. Let's keep moving here. I'm probably going to go a little bit quicker because we are low on space. Going to try and go a little bit faster through this one because we are low on space, like I said. So we have a Tolkien's World, new and searching study of J.R.R. Tolkien's work. Was written before his death. Oh, this new. So, there you go. And his cat. I think this is the writer here. Nice photograph of the writer. Faster and Furiouser, the revised and fattened fable of American International Pictures. Oh, cool. So, definitely some genre stuff. This is like almost a textbook sort of collection of information here. Wow. I wonder if this came with a dust jacket. It is from McFarlane, which is generally expensive, more expensive books too. Even today when I look them up, you have Doctor Who, The Ultimate Monster Guide, from the David Tennant era, looks like, but we definitely go deeper with the knowledge as well. Dragon Lover's Guide to Pern, Anne McCaffrey's series, Dragon Ride. What was the Dragon series that she did? Guide to Pern. Here I am trying to say that we'll move faster, and I'm slowly leafing through stuff, but yeah, more of like a encyclopedia of information in this if you're a fan of that series. Pretty common DK books, great for kids, special effects in film and television. So a lot of this stuff, like I said, was fairly common. This is Werewolves, Longview Press by O'Donnell. Let's see. 1965. So looks like a lot of info on werewolves in France, werewolves and exorcisms, how to become a werewolf. So good information there if you're looking to become a werewolf. That's your textbook. Tolkien, the Encyclopedia, illustrated. This is David Day compiled or illustrated by. Oh, cool. This is another sort of encyclopedia of information on Tolkien. Oh, official movie guide. Pretty straightforward. Looks like a lot of photos and stuff. The World of Tolkien. There you go. Mythological sources of the Lord of the Rings. Very nice. Another one of those DK books. Pretty common stuff here. Star Wars Force Awakens. This one seems to have some condition issues on the side here, but Lord of the Rings, Weapons and Warfare, if you're into all that stuff that you saw them wearing and wielding, it's definitely the book for you. This is the comic collected. Star Wars Ultimate Visual Guide. We have this wild little book, Mythrander. I believe that's what that says. Mythrander. Stephen O. Miller. Copyright 1974. Some bizarre sort of a... Oh, no, this is Lord of the Rings. There you go. Probably a fairly difficult Lord of the Rings pamphlet to find. Maybe fan-made piece. So, 1951? I'm not too sure. No, 1973. So, maybe that... Oh, that's the P.O. Box. All right, let's see. What year was this? 1974. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, Visual Companion, another book filled with great photos and stuff. So, Masters of Middle-earth, fiction of J.R.R. Tolkien. What's that? Vampire in Europe, Montague Summers, Vampire in Greece, and okay, cool. Definitely has some condition issues. Binding feels a little weak, but this is from... When does this one come out? I know that's right. Doesn't say at the moment. But very cool. There's that, and then we have... probably Montague Summers again, The Werewolf, from University Books. Is it the same? No, this is... Metamorphosis on the cover of The Werewolf. And this writer did a lot of occult writing as well, on witchcraft and everything else. So 1966, first printing right there. Probably missing a dust jacket, I would say, but never know. And we have the hardcover edition of Alan Moore's Neonomicon. Fantastic book with a lot of imagery that probably shouldn't be seen, so we'll just quickly flash through that. Alright, next box, let's keep it moving. And first off we have the Zardoz piece with the unforgettable Sean Connery outfit. Once you've seen it, you cannot unsee it. I haven't seen the future. I have seen the future and it doesn't work. That's what he said about his outfit. We have a Star Wars Clone Wars visual guide. Just gained in popularity over the years, so definitely could be a cool book for anyone into that. Oh, I remember this. I had this. This was key for my early Star Wars knowledge. So key. I remember this book. It had everything. Extended universe, just background characters, comics, cartoons. This brings back so much, because it was like, who is that character in the background there? And it's, so deep with information. This was a fantastic book. If you get a chance to pick this up anywhere and you're a Star Wars fan, this needs to be on your shelf. So this one's in actually fairly decent condition too, from Del Rey. We have Flight of the Dragons. That's what it was, right? Was that maybe not, I don't remember. But just a general dragon book across all genres, talking about dragons through history. Let's see what we got here. Dragon Blood. So, there you go. Dragon book. Another Miyazaki, Art of the Wind Rises. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Got storyboards, background art. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Big book. Studio Ghibli Library. Very nice. Revenge of the Sith, one of those DKs. These are always fun for kids. Pick these up. They have all sorts of little breakdowns of info. Let's see if they do that classic, like... I always enjoyed the side cut view of something, but I don't see any here. But I mean, tons of great info. Jules Verne comic, Phantom Menace illustrated screenplay, comic Messiah Complex, X-Men. We have the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and the hardcover Volume 2. Some Bloom County, Batman Dark Knight Rises Returns. Interesting early printing. Let's see. Ooh, violent one here. The Mob. Story of American Mob. Sidney Zion. Nasty stuff there. Let's put that there. Treasure. Let's see. Just more newspapers. News. Focus on the horror film. This looks like a classic look at horror. Yeah, this is all Universal stuff. Early, probably 70s. Yeah, 1972. Nice graphics on that cover, too. Todd Browning's Freaks, profiled here. We Who Are Not as Others. Rare and amazing photos from the author's personal scrapbook. Oh, research. Is this a Research magazine release? Or did they put out books, too? Well, now I'm going to have to go down that rabbit hole, because Research magazine has put out some really cool, interesting magazines. Oh, this is very interesting. Okay, well, now I have to look into that. I didn't know that they put out stuff like that. A few Far Side mag strips. Just put those there. Empire Strikes Back. Journal of the Making of. Somebody was really into werewolves. There you go. Some Hellboy. Treasure Planet, A Voyage of Discoveries. And all based off of the movie. Yes, this is based off that animated movie. So, concept art, behind the scenes stuff. Oh, there you go. How to Go to Hell, Matt Groening. I think this book is fairly rare book, so look into whatever. Yeah, whatever printing that is. First edition, at least. Then we have Close Encounters, a document of the films. All sorts of great photos from Close Encounters. Comics. Dragonflight, that's what it was. That's Anne McCafferty, her book. And a sort of Superman, the movie book. Alright, moving right along. Alright, here we go. Got a Star Wars lenticular puzzle. Wonder if it's all there. Complete Lost in Space book. Any Lost in Space fans still out there? Got all sorts of breakdowns on that. Let's put this here. Thrillers. 7 decades of classic film suspense. Oh, okay. Yeah, looking at like film noir and just, yeah, general thrillers and Vertigo, some Hitchcock stuff. So, very cool. Great compilation there. Danger in My Business. Danger is My Business, I'm sorry. Illustrated History of the Fabulous Pulp Magazines. So, another Pulp magazine book. Retrospective in stock now. And to go with that one, oh, this is a big one. Pulp's Mammoth Adventure. 50 Years of American Pop Culture, edited by Tony Goodstone. 100 full-color rare originals. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So it's the stories. I mean, you can't buy these. You can't find the originals. Pulps are also, you know, rarer than rare to find in decent condition or readable condition. So you really have to find some reprinted editions. And this looks like it faithfully reprints stuff, almost like a facsimile edition. There you go. That's nice. Got the shadow right there. Moving on. The Men Who Made the Monsters. Okay, this is a Paul Jensen chronicles the careers of 5 men who made shamelessly scary, enjoyable, and sometimes classic films. James Whale, Willis O'Brien, Ray Harryhausen, Terrence Fisher, and Freddie Francis. Okay, so if you're into those guys, this is the book for you. Got Star Wars, the annotated screenplay. Nice. The People's comic book. Red Women's Detachment, Hot on the Trail, and other Chinese comics. Interesting. Let's see here. Oh, wow. Stuff that you never see, you know, unless it's collected like this. I don't know where you'd find this sort of stuff. So, interesting. There you go. Cool. Very cool piece. We got Vehicles and Vessels, the Essential Guide. I mean, you pretty much know what you're getting with that one. And we got the Character Guide again. I think we saw that already. Star Wars to Indiana Jones, the best of Lucasfilms archive. So, as you can imagine, chock full of amazing photos. Atlas of Pern. So again, Anne McCaffrey's Dragon Riders. Any fans out there? All sorts of maps and whatnot. Asterisks. Oh, a few asterisks. Cool. People ask for asterisks every now and then. Art of Star Wars, including the complete script of the film by Lucas. So, very nice. Oh, the Art of Return of the Jedi. Some of these are early releases, so if you guys are like just completists, you want all sorts of fun stuff to read about. I haven't seen this edition ever before, you know. So that's super cool. And not too expensive either. None of these, I mean, you know, a few of these in here might be worth a good amount, but most of these art books and stuff like that, previously priced at $5 to $10. I don't think they're going to be worth much more than that. We have the official movie guide. I'm just going to kind of go rapid fire through some of these. Making a trilogy. One of the art books that has some yellow fading over here, but Michael Whelan's photo guide. Journeys of Frodo, Atlas of Tolkien's work. Creatures, Smog, Star Wars, Jedi vs. Sith, Essential Guide to the Force. This is fantastic. Hildebrandt Brothers. I think we do have a new printing of this, but if you're not familiar, Hildebrandt's put out some really beautiful artwork for Tolkien. Making of this one. What is this? The Art of Blue Sky Epic. Not familiar with this, but there you go. Star Wars Episode 2 art book. And there we go. Myth making, behind the scenes of the Attack of the Clones. And last but not least will be the magazine, so stay tuned. And the final tote here is filled with magazines. Again, not my prices here at the moment, so we might be repricing stuff. But Fangoria issue 1, 2, issue 3. I have to double check these for posters and stuff, but yeah, early Fangoria, really cool stuff here. Fangoria, like I was telling the person that we picked these up from, we do have tons of the later issues of Fangoria, but it's always fantastic to see these early issues of Fangoria. And I try not to pass on this. There's another big one there. Ghost Story classic. Dick Smith work in that one. Always love this cover. It's a little different, like painted art cover. I don't know if that's used from the poster or not, but a little different than their usual photo covers that they did. And what do we have? Most of these are all mixed around. Extra was always one of my favorites to track down in Fangoria. Let's see. And mix it up a little bit with some Scarlet Street magazine. Again, just focusing on, you know, genre pictures, horror stuff. This is another great magazine. These ones, not too much, not a high price tag on these guys. I think $5 stuff. Cult Movie Magazine. This one might have to go into my own collection. I'm trying to complete the Cult Movie magazines. It's like Frankenstein, Gore Zone Special. And then we're back down to issue 6 of Fangoria. 7, Motel Hell cover. Beautiful classic Fulci cover for Zombie. And there's an Evil Dead on issue 23. Let's see what else. Another Scarlet Street. Kong. Great photos, collector's edition. This is more like the Star Wars ones that we saw earlier, where it's more just like behind the scenes magazine. A lot of film facts coming up too. If you're into film facts, we got a bunch here. Okay. Go. Scarlet Street with a new logo there. And getting into the film facts. If you're a movie person, like movie history, movie discussions, Film Facts is the magazine for you. I think they're still putting stuff out too, so we recently got a Film Facts in the store. 4 decades, horror, noir, got a lot of noir featured on this one. That classic Karloff on the cover there. Look at him. Dapper. A lot of good stuff. Mel Blanc interview. Wow. Love that cover. Lon Chaney Jr. last interview. So really film history here for genre fans. If you guys are into this, they all should be available in the store. Maybe going up on our Whatnot. Anyone want to see these on Whatnot? There's more to come. Stay tuned. Hold on. What else we got? Christine, Beauty and the... Oh, real early. Silent picture. Beauty and the Beast. Some Creature Love. Errol Flynn. Lon Chaney Sr. profiled. Interview with Margaret Hamilton. Wicked Witch of Oz. London After Midnight Lost classic from Dark Duo. Interesting. So, film history in these pages, if you guys are interested. Anyone like this magazine? What's your favorite movie magazine? What do you guys always go to, or gals? What are you reading? Santo featured in this one. Silent Space Cinema. Wow, that seems interesting. Lays to Fritz Lang. Interesting. I'm a huge movie fan, so all this stuff really excites me. Oh, there it is. Todd Browning's The Freaks. Profiled. Beautiful. Look at that. Ultra Film Facts. The magazine for unusual film and television. There you go. They sum it up right below their own title. Let's pretty much wrap it up for us with this one. All the magazines. I mean, this could be its own movie. Its own Karen Black featured here. Wow, I love that. Film Facts. Profiling Green Slime with one of my favorite movie theme songs. Go. And last but not least, King Kong. So there you have it. All right. This could have been its own thing, but we'll keep it going. Stay tuned, guys. Forgot to show this off. This came with the collection of books and stuff. So, nice foil sort of sheen to it. I can't see if it's gonna... There we go. Nice gold foil sheen to this map of Middle Earth. Big, too, as you can see. There you go. But wanted to make sure you guys got a chance to see this. Beautiful. I'm not too sure how interesting the view is, but if you want to stick with me, we can also show off about maybe 15 Blu-rays that came in. Definitely have missed a few Blu-ray videos. Haven't got a chance to record them, but Blu-rays flew out the store on our Whatnot sale. 6 to 7 Whatnot. We will be there just flinging Blu-rays your way. So if you're interested in anything that we have in the shop, we do it in the store, so I can pull stuff off the shelf for you. We had $3 starting bids, and people were going nuts for the stuff. So I was happy. Buyers were happy. It was a really fun show. We do it rapid fire for 1 hour, so you got to get in and get out. But I'll show off some of the stuff that we just got in. Real small stack of Blu-rays. Hopefully the angle's not too boring, but I'm just trying to get all this stuff recorded so we can get it out for you guys. So stay tuned. All right, we have 8 minutes remaining, so movie time, movie time. Horror of Dracula, put out by WB. There you go, putting out some of their more archive stuff. The naughty edition, some more swearing, just a little bit added to it. Ultra 4K Blu-ray. Big Trouble Blu-ray. 4K Ultra on Cabin in the Woods. Prometheus. We have the Criterion release of The Elephant Man, David Lynch classic, early David Lynch. A lot of great extras. 4K on the Gladiator, probably great to see in that way, in that format. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I was going to say, it felt light, but it's in there. I Bury the Living, another Warner Brothers? No. Yeah, MGM Scream Factory release. The Untouchables, so mix of common, mix of not so common, higher format stuff. The Vanishing from Criterion. Taste the Blood of Dracula starring Christopher Lee. Very nice. That's another one of those Warner Brother releases. Girlfriend from Hell. Again, these are all used blues. They're open, but they're always in great condition when they come in. Point Break. Escape from L.A. Big Lebowski. Cheap Thrills. A Draft House release. Interesting. Then we have Crimson Peak, Arrow release, packed with extras, and the 4K Hereditary release. Really nice. Phantom of the Paradise, Scream Factory release. Plastic. Green Knight in a slipcase. This is the 4K Blu-ray. Clint Howard, Two Mules for Sister Sarah. Good. There you go. That's a Kino Lorber release. Silence of the Lambs, the Criterion slipcase release. Very nice. Another Dracula, Prince of Darkness, Scream Factory. Amityville Horror, Scream Factory release. Virgin Among the Living Dead, Jess Franco was having a moment last night in our Whatnot sale. Have Amityville 2, The Possession, and The Eye. And to round out all the movies that will be popping up next week on Whatnot at 6 to 7 is The Others. And tons of other Blu-rays that we'll be digging out for our Whatnot sale. So please follow us there. We're Phantasm_Comics on Whatnot. I think that rounds out a pretty decent video of stuff. I haven't got a chance to profile any of the comics that came in recently. Probably close to 8 or so short boxes of comic books came in, and they went straight to the warehouse due to space issues. But yeah, I'll get to them. A lot of dollar bin stuff, just a lot of fun stuff to see if you guys like looking at covers. Whatnot, 6 to 7, that's where we'll be if you want to catch us for these movies. And ZoloCon at the end of February, the 25th and 26th, I think. It's only 25 minutes away from the shop, so Google ZoloCon. Fantastic toy show, vintage, modern, and other stuff too. You'll find comic books, movies, which we'll be bringing a lot of Blu-rays and stuff, and fantastic show. So stop in at ZoloCon if you guys want to see us in person. But otherwise, thanks for watching this one, and stay tuned to the next one, guys, and I'll catch you at the comic shop. Have a good one.